Good morning. Beautiful, sunny, frigid. It's 22 degrees outside. It's supposed to get cooler, and we may get a nor'easter tomorrow night. I'm not really sure. All I know is I have been outside. I've had my tea. I might have to have more. I was outside for, I think, 15 or 20 minutes looking in on the chickens, getting them fresh water. Couldn't close the garage door. My fingers were completely numb. I didn't have gloves on. I was getting very frustrated. Chester wanted to play chuck it. I threw chuck it and ended up in the tree. Yeah, it was just not that much fun this morning outside. It looks pretty. I mean, it looks sunny and sunny and bright, but cold, really cold. So I have to go do a little cleanup in the kitchen. I was putting dishes away this morning and reaching into the cabinet to put away some coffee mugs. My hand slipped, and my favorite blue glasses that have the looks like paint splatter on the bottom. Two of them fell. One broke and shattered into a million pieces. So I want to make sure I got all those pieces off the counter and off the floor, because we often walk around barefoot and we have animals, and I don't want anyone getting cut. So that's the other yucky thing I have to get done. Other than that, it's Meatless Monday. We have the potato salad I could have for lunch. We also have leftover split pea soup, which I did not put ham in, so that would be fine for either lunch or dinner. So I haven't quite decided what we're... Excuse me. I am so sorry. I know yawning can be quite infectious. So I haven't even done my to-do list yet, because I think once I get a couple of things accomplished in the kitchen, I'll feel much better. So this is the new Darjeeling that I'm trying versus the one that I ordinarily have. It's not bad. It's not quite as flavorful as the other one that I like. So I might, next time we're near Christmas tree shop, I might just run in and get a couple of boxes and have them on hand. But this one's fine. I think I might have some peppermint after lunch. Try that one, see how potent it is. So yeah, and I do need to get reorganized in my household A5 Filofax. So I might do that this afternoon. I have a long presentation that I have to be on just to listen. So I might spread that out on my desk and work on that while I'm listening to the meeting. Excuse me. So I think I might need to make some more tea now. So I'll see you in a few. Maybe share... Oh, Polly got all the poo picked up off the lawn, and promptly Moses walked over and said, "Oh, there used to be poo here," and he pooed. Oh, it's just never ending. What was that movie where, oh my gosh, I think it's from the 90s, where there was some miracle you sprayed on poo and it disappeared? Oh, now I'm going to have to do some research. See if Polly remembers. Alright, see you in a bit. I couldn't decide on what to have for lunch, so I had a little bit of the hummus with these veggie flatbreads. And it's crackers, but let me show you up close. They have all sorts of herbs, and they are all natural, no trans fat, no cholesterol. There are 5 servings per container, and I had 2 full strips. So I'm not sure how much, 1 ounce, so how many ounces? 4.5 ounces. I had less than a serving, so 117 calories per serving, 22 grams of carbs. And I definitely need a big drink, because that made me thirsty. And can you tell which hummus I'm enjoy the least? It's the jalapeno cilantro. It's not the jalapeno part, it's the cilantro part that just does me in. I just don't like it. That's the red pepper, roasted red pepper, garlic, and the original. So maybe next time I'll just pick up the individual ones rather than the jalapeno, the citrus or cilantro jalapeno, because I don't think even Polly likes it, and he loves cilantro. So that was snack. I had a granola bar for breakfast, so not a lot consumed today yet. So I'm hoping when Polly gets home, because he's going to be out of work early, we'll have proper lunch. And then I have a meeting shortly, and then I'll check in on the girls one more time. Hopefully the garage will open and close easily for me. So I did clean up the kitchen with the glass. I think I'm going to have to go over it one more time with a broom and a wet towel. Hopefully there won't be any more little shards of glass. I swapped out the garbage bag, everything, so it's kind of annoying. I hate when I do things like that, and I've had those glasses since I was a freshman in college. A long time. There were 4, now there are 3. It's kind of incredible that they lasted that long, because they're really thin glass. They're not a, thick, sturdy glass. But yeah, it was my own carelessness. I was rushing, and that's what happens. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the fridge, put this back in the fridge, put this in a Ziploc bag, because these are not resealables. I wish everything came resealable, particularly things that could get stale. So, and it looks like they're good through April 22nd of this year, so that's, we have a couple of weeks to eat them. Alright, be right back. Here's a sneak peek at my household A5 Filofax, and I use the Sketch Zip, which I like because that way I could tuck receipts in or paperwork and it never flies out. This is just the dashboard that you're seeing, and it's a recycled piece of packing material, cardstock packing material on top, and thick cardboard that I just kind of personalized for our Hensel's household with our pooch and house and my Filofax stamp. I love that stamp. So yeah, I have to plan some spring appointments for the house. We need to get a structural engineer in here to make sure that we can figure out what's going on with the cracks that we have before we just rather than just address the aesthetic fixes, we need to figure out if it's something that's structural. So that's what I'll be doing today. Doing some research, making some appointments, scheduling some things. This our spring cleanup. Actually, I'm kind of hesitant about scheduling the spring cleanup because I might wait till next week if we have this nor'easter or not. It's always better to do this spring cleanup after the last snowfall, because it defeats the whole purpose of cleaning up for spring and then having it all be covered up with snow. So I might hold off on that, but I definitely want to give our lawn people a call, make sure that they kind of tentatively put us on the schedule for spring cleanup. And then I'm thinking about having a gutter added to the garage door, and there's all sorts of little projects that need to be done around the house, so I'm going to get that list going so I could do maybe one every few weeks. There's a handy person that we have that was referred to us. I'm hoping that they could do the door replacements on the garage side door, as well as fix the steps into there and into our back room, into our mudroom in the back of the house. Put a real door on the back on the mudroom. That would be very helpful as well. They'll really help control the temperatures. So all sorts of stuff like that. It's spring. You think, oh, time to tackle some of those things. Plus, I want to plan out my garden in my Filofax this year. We have 3 raised beds, and I want to rotate some of the things around. The center one, the middle raised bed, it's between the 3 raised beds are between the house and the driveway. And the middle one has all the perennial herbs, or a lot of herbs that come back every year, so I don't want to dig that one up. But I think I might have to dig up the mint and put that in a pot, in a container, because that thing, mint spreads like wildfire. And maybe one of the bunches of chives, because if it's taking over, if half my bed is mint and chives, I don't have space to plant anything else. So that's something that I want to plan out. It'll be better to get organized. That way I can start some of my herbs from seeds. I have some seeds saved from last year. but I'll be picking up some fresh stuff as well. I think we're going to go fewer on the tomatoes and definitely fewer on the peppers because I rarely see any results on our peppers. The location of our raised beds doesn't get the optimum sun exposure that the peppers need, so I just need to take that into consideration. So what I need to do is just do some research and see what will grow well in that location because it gets partial sun or full sun part of the day. And we're in zone 6, so there's some things that just won't grow, and if I can start the seedlings in the house in the basement, that would be the ideal, in some seedling trays, and then I could just transplant them when they're ready to go into the ground after, the last frost and all that. Hopefully that won't be too long. So there's another quick look at my little dashboard. And yeah, off to keep planning.